That night, a grand masquerade event was held inside the Serenity Royal Mansion in the kingdom of Meuracevia. Serena, a beautiful woman wearing an exquisite masquerade mask, was highly amused by a spectacle she had witnessed. Laughing, she recounted the clumsy incident to the handsome man standing before her, Frederick. She explained that she saw a woman had tripped on her dress, causing her mask to fall off, and then knocked over a table. Serena was thrilled by the mishap, and confessed that watching the woman fall had been quite entertaining. She invited Frederick to come home with her and continue drinking, noting that he seemed indifferent. Serena, looking sharp-eyed, reached for the wine bottle only to find it empty. She then commanded Frederick, go and get us more drinks. Frederick, however, took the bottle from her hand and suggested that she stop drinking for the night, implying she had consumed enough. Serena grew sullen and challenged him, asking why he looked unhappy. She suspected it was because he had heard the gossip people were whispering about her at the party, acknowledging that she knew and heard all of them. She was fully aware of the cruel gossip, like people called her a harlot, claiming she would be worthless without her husband, and yet she brazenly paraded her lover, Frederick, around. They also gossiped about how lucky she was, being healthy, young, beautiful, and the sole heiress of the Serenity family's major hotel chain business. Serena calmly dismissed Frederick's reaction, stating she had heard such remarks for a long time. The whispers also suggested her husband was merely around to manage the hotel business, and the couple was distant like strangers. Serena, dismissing their opinions, boasts that she is young, beautiful and wealthy, and has enjoyed a pleasant life for years. She bitterly notes that while her entire family is dead, she is still alive. Frederick eventually interrupts her thoughts, noting her angry expression. He then quietly remarked, "You are angry, Miss Serena." A glass shattered, and Serena forced Frederick to kneel before her. Serena denies this and immediately snaps at him, accusing him of making an angry expression himself. In a cold tone, she warned him to watch his words, telling him not to speak carelessly. Tugging at his tie, she simply repeated her demand, "Get the drinks here." As Frederick opened the door to leave and grab the wine bottle, Serena's personal maid was already standing there, ready with a bottle of wine, having accurately anticipated Serena would want more. Frederick silently took the bottle and returned inside. Meanwhile, a different servant approached the head maid and asked if it was true that the master, Serena's husband, would be returning tomorrow. The two agreed they needed to be extra careful, as the atmosphere in the house always turned unpleasant on that day. It was revealed that Serena's husband was returning after a long business trip that had lasted an entire season, and Serena grew particularly upset and angry whenever her husband was home. The next day, under a heavy rain downpour, two jewellery merchants waited anxiously. They are becoming increasingly uneasy because their appointment with the lady of the house, Serena, is already 40 minutes late. The senior merchant awkwardly tells his colleague that they must wait patiently, emphasising that losing the business of someone like Serena, the woman who wears their most exclusive jewellery, would mean bankruptcy for them. They speculate that Serena's delay is likely because she was busy up all night making love with her favourite lover, Frederick. Meanwhile, in Serena's lavish bedroom, she is just waking up. Frederick tries to pull her back into bed, expressing his fondness for the sound of the rain and concern because she drank too much last night. Serena pushes him away, however, saying she has to meet the jewellery sellers today. She then asks Frederick what the date is. He replies that it is the 1st of the month and a Wednesday. Seeing her sudden negative reaction, Frederick is puzzled and asks what is significant about the day, noticing that her mood has already turned sour. He attempts to cheer her up, but fails. Serena simply instructs him to prepare himself and leave the room. Serena eventually makes her way to the waiting merchants and sits before them. The junior merchant is visibly captivated by her beauty. The senior merchant then presents the necklace collection Serena had requested, just as Frederick enters and takes a seat beside her. However, Serena is disappointed with the items they brought and sharply criticises the seller. While they talk, Serena catches the young, red-clad merchant staring at Frederick. She makes a highly aggressive and pointed remark directed at the young woman, who appears to be an apprentice. The young woman panics on the verge of tears. With chilling arrogance, Serena then forces Frederick to kneel directly, in front of the horrified young woman. "Look closely," Serena commands her. "How is it? Do you like it?" She then turns back to the apprentice and adds, "Do you? Do you like mine? Too?" The young merchant immediately prostrates herself on the floor, weeping and nervously apologizing to Serena. The senior merchant also quickly apologizes for the disturbance and immediately takes her colleague and jewelry, then rushes out of the house. Serena sighs, clearly in a terrible mood. She quickly storms out of the room. Frederick then sees Sui, the head maid, and asks her why Serena is so incredibly sensitive today. Seeing Sui's expression, Frederick suddenly understands. Today is the day he returns, the master of the house, Serena's husband. Not only that, but Wednesday is the scheduled day for the couple to have dinner together, making today worse for her. Outside, through the heavy rain, Serena watches as a carriage pulls up from the mansion window. She sees the strong, tall figure of the man she despises step out, open a black umbrella, and stand tall with a chillingly cold gaze. Eiser, her husband, has finally arrived home. The atmosphere is suffocatingly silent in the dining table as Serena and Eiser share their weekly dinner. Serena barely touches her food. Outside the room, Sui, the head butler, and Raoul, Eiser's assistant, observe the strained meal. Raoul nervously confesses that even after 4 years of marriage, he is still anxious watching them, recalling how terrible their relationship is. Serena once even poured water over Eiser during dinner. Raoul questions why they bother eating together at all if they are so uncomfortable. Sui explains that it is a matter of maintaining the Serenity family's public reputation and the integrity of the hotel business. As the official owners, they must maintain appearances and a minimum level of communication. Both of them protect Serenity in their own way. Then Eiser finally breaks the silence, informing Serena that there are documents she must sign and that she must come to his office later that day. Serena is immediately suspicious, as Eiser usually handles all official paperwork. She realizes the matter must be crucial if he is involving her, and she asked him, "What's the meaning of me signing those papers?" Instead of answering, Eiser abruptly stands up, leaves the room, and simply instructs Sui to bring Serena to his office an hour later. In Eiser's office, he wastes no time handing her the documents. Serena is instantly enraged upon reading them. The papers outline the termination of support and rights for 8 honorary family members of the Serenity Hotel. They are families who have provided substantial financial and advisory support since the hotel's founding. She demands to know if Eiser has lost his mind. Eiser calmly confirms that he fully understands the implications. Serena is incensed that he has taken control of the business and is now disrespecting Serenity's long-standing traditions. Eiser argues that he doubts the 8th generation of these families is truly interested in the hotel's future development, and notes that the agreements regarding their past investments are vague and outdated. He then cuts to the core of the issue, questioning Serena's principles and abilities in running the hotel with her current mindset. As Serena fiercely defends her position, she recognizes the cold, judging look in Eiser's eyes. She bites her lip in frustration and slams the document onto his desk, challenging him on what grounds he believes she would ever agree to this plan. They lock eyes in a fierce stare-down. Outside, Raoul panics, worried why Lady Serena hasn't come out yet, and if the couple is fighting again, but Sui reassures him that Serena will surely leave soon. Back inside, Eiser firmly commands her, "Pick it up, sign it, and then get out." This demand pushes Serena over the edge. "Who are you to order me around?" she retorts. How dare he do this while sitting inside the office that belonged to her grandmother and mother? "You're the one who has to get the hell out of my house!" She says this intimidatingly. But then Eiser stands and moves closer to her, asserting that he will not be baited or provoked by her games. He simply wants to complete his work, and he tells her to stop messing around and just sign the papers. Serena smirks upon hearing that. She picks up the document, and with a look of satisfied defiance, she tears it into pieces and throws the shreds directly into Eiser's face. The heavy tension in Eiser's office was abruptly shattered by a knock on the door and the sound of Raoul's voice. The assistant nervously announced that there was a guest. Eiser, who had not scheduled any appointments, initially dismissed the interruption and told Raoul to send the visitor away, stating that he was not finished dealing with Serena. However, Raoul's voice, now trembling with urgency, announced that the visitor's identity was none other than Madame Eiser Serenity, Serena's powerful grandmother and the revered founder of the Serenity Hotel. Upon hearing the name, Eiser immediately left his confrontation with Serena to greet Eiser. He formally asked what brought her to the house. Eiser smiled gently, explaining that she had simply come to welcome him home, check on his well-being, and give him something. Eiser noticed that Eiser appeared slightly unwell and offered her a place to stay the night. Just as Eiser was about to escort her, Serena's sarcastic voice rang out from the top of the stairs. Seizing the perfect opportunity to undermine her husband, Serena immediately began to complain to her grandmother about the document Eiser had tried to make her sign, confident that Eiser would take her side in protecting the hotel's long-standing traditions. The serious matter was now fully exposed. Eiser turned her gaze to Eiser, directly asking him to confirm the truth of Serena's claims. Eiser met her eyes and simply replied, "Yes." However, the outcome is the complete opposite of what Serena expected. Eiser reveals that she herself was unsure how to handle the 8 honorary families, and she openly praises Eiser for helping her finally clear up the lingering problem. Eiser then invites Eiser to continue their conversation elsewhere. Serena is completely devastated and cannot believe her grandmother has changed so drastically, a change she feels began when Eiser forced her to marry Eiser and handed over the entire hotel to him. Feeling deeply hurt and betrayed, Serena quickly goes to find Frederick and call his name. Seeing the distraught, conflicted look in Serena's eyes, Frederick immediately stands up and welcomes her into a tight hug, asking what is wrong. In his arms, Serena pours out all her frustration, saying her grandmother has become like a stranger and blames Eiser for causing all her suffering. Serena feels she has lost everything and is rendered useless in Eiser's presence. She feels he looks at her like she is a silly woman or a child who knows nothing. She really hates how that man's eyes look when he sees her. Unable to bear all of this unfairness, Serena cries out to Frederick, saying that she simply wants to die. Seeing Serena completely broken down like that, Frederick gently embraces her and kisses her, assuring Serena that everything will be all right. Though Serena feels the world is being unfair to her, Frederick attempts to calm her fury, suggesting she should not entirely blame Master Eiser. He points out that without Eiser's intervention, the Serenity Hotel and the family legacy would have surely collapsed. Serena immediately snaps, cutting him off with her raw resentment. She declares that she never asked for that kind of help, and that everything that happened was a unilateral decision forced upon her by her grandmother. Serena admits that Eiser is capable of achieving things she cannot. However, she believes he is fundamentally untrustworthy because he belongs to the powerful Greyan family. She is convinced that Eiser intends to seize Serenity and make it a possession of the Greyan house, and that if she continues to interfere, he will simply have her killed. It would be better for Serenity to be destroyed than to be preserved only to be manipulated by the Greyans, she says. Meanwhile, in a private room, Eiser and Eiser continue their conversation about the 8 honorary families. Eiser confirms that the plan to cut ties with them is moving forward smoothly, with no significant problems. Eiser then shifts the topic, acknowledging Eiser's tireless efforts for the sake of Serena. Eiser reveals his own conflicting feelings, stating that he would rather see Serena rebel and be genuinely angry, or like when she tries to protect Serenity from him. He prefers that rather than seeing her surrender and act like a defeated, lifeless person. Eiser then speaks from her heart, telling him that even though their marriage was forced, she truly hopes Eiser and Serena can eventually forge a genuine good relationship as a couple, and she asks Eiser not to hate Serena too much. She then reveals the painful truth of Serena's past. She had strictly raised Serena's mother, Bella, but when Bella gave birth to Serena, her daughter chose a radically different path. She deliberately protected Serena from the burden of business, letting her act like a normal child who did whatever she wanted, living freely without a care in the world. However, fate intervened tragically. Serena's parents and siblings all died when she was barely 17. Serena was far too young to suddenly bear the crushing weight of the Serenity business. When Eiser attempted to help, her own health began to fail due to her age. With Serenity on the verge of bankruptcy and many opportunistic people circling, Eiser appeared amidst the chaos. Eiser tells Eiser that she is prepared to be hated by her only grandchild, and she does not regret her decision to trust him with Serenity. The point she wishes to make is a plea for Eiser to be more understanding of Serena's pain and circumstances. Hearing all of that, Eiser assures Eiser that he understands what she is trying to say. He asks her not to worry, and tells her to focus on her health. Eiser then brings up the mysterious something Eiser had promised to give him, and he appears visibly shocked when she finally presents it to him. The story goes on in the morning, inside Serena's bedroom. Sui comes to wake Serena for breakfast. Frederick is awake beside her, and softly asks Sui to let Serena sleep longer, because she just fell asleep not long ago. He clearly understands how tired she is. Sui then tells him that today is the regular health check for Lord Eiser and Miss Serena. Frederick understands right away that he must stay hidden for the sake of public image. 2 pairs of the Serenity family doctors arrive. They explain Eiser's health results first. Other than being tired from a business trip, he is fine. Eiser then asks the doctors to help persuade Mrs. Eiser to stop smoking and drinking. After that, he asks about Serena's condition. The female doctor explains that Serena's insomnia and sleep problems have gotten worse. Her condition is not good. Nervously, the doctor adds that there is something she must say carefully. While checking Serena's body, she noticed many kiss marks that were actually caused by none other than Frederick. The doctor warns Eiser that Serena should not get pregnant in her current state. If that happens, her life could be in danger. Eiser cuts her off firmly and ends the meeting, politely sending the doctors away. After leaving, the doctors talk among themselves. They already know about Serena's affair and try to understand Eiser's position as her legal husband, especially the risk to his public image if Serena were to have a child with another man. Later, Serena finishes getting dressed with Sui's help. She refuses the cake sent by her grandmother, but Sui reminds her that the doctors said she must eat more and not live on grapes alone. Serena ignores her words and asks where Frederick is. Then Sui reminds her again that they must be careful when there are outside guests in the mansion. Serena replies that everyone already knows she is always close to Frederick. The doctors are paid to keep quiet anyway. She tells Sui that next time, Frederick should stay with her even if guests visit. Sui agrees and asks if she should call Frederick to Serena's room. Serena refuses and says she will go to him herself. Sui then tells her that Frederick is in the glass house. While walking there, Serena feels her head hurting again. Ever since Eiser returned home, the pain has not stopped, and she feels anxious all the time. As she gets closer, she accidentally sees Eiser talking with Frederick inside the greenhouse. On the other side, Frederick is inside the greenhouse, calmly drinking his coffee while enjoying the view there. At the same time, Eiser is walking in the same place, deep in thought. He feels the situation is getting worse. Mrs. Eiser is growing weaker, and Serena's health is also declining. Because of this, he thinks he needs a backup plan. Eiser notices Frederick nearby. When their eyes meet, Frederick gives a polite gesture of respect. Eiser responds in a calm but sharp way. He starts a conversation saying he has heard many rumours about Frederick always sticking close to Serena wherever she goes. Frederick answers casually, saying he does so because Serena wants it. Eiser replies that he thought it was Frederick's own wish. That comment sparks Frederick's anger. Ignoring Frederick's reaction, Eiser continues speaking. He says that everything in this house has a role and a reason to exist, including Frederick. His words clearly mock him. Frederick fires back, saying Eiser is wrong. To him, Serena and Frederick are the real owners of the house, and he does not need permission from an outsider like Eiser. Eiser stays calm and replies that Frederick does not know why he was allowed to stay here 2 years ago, or why he is still alive now. He says it was so Frederick could calm Serena when she could not sleep, and so he could protect her from danger. Frederick hints that the cause of all this trouble is actually Eiser himself. Eiser snaps back that this means Frederick has failed at his job. Still tense from the doctor's warning earlier, Eiser coldly adds that it would be troublesome if Serena were to die. Frederick is confused by this sudden remark and does not understand why Eiser says such a thing. Without dragging it out, Eiser warns Frederick to know his limits. If Frederick interferes with his plans, Eiser will not let it slide. Meanwhile, Serena is rushing toward the greenhouse. In her mind, she is already blaming Eiser. She thinks that if he dares to say cruel things to Frederick, she won't hold herself back to Eiser. Back inside, Frederick tells Eiser not to treat him like an object and says Eiser knows nothing about him. Eiser smiles faintly and replies that he knows Frederick has been aiming for the Serenity family by winning Serena's heart. But the one in control here is himself. He tells Frederick to understand his boundaries. Frederick is not here because Serena wants him, but because his influence over Serena ends up benefiting Eiser. Eiser then orders Frederick to stop attending parties from now on, to avoid rumours that could damage the Serenity business reputation. Their tense exchange is suddenly interrupted by Serena's shout. She rushes in and tries to hit Eiser, but he reacts instantly and knocks her hand away. Serena loses her balance, falls to the ground and hurts her arm. Frederick immediately runs to her side and asks where she is hurt. Frederick glares at Eiser and angrily asks, "What do you think you're doing right now?" Serena tries to ask what the two of them are doing there, but her words stop when she groans in pain. Seeing this, Frederick immediately picks her up and leaves the greenhouse, leaving Eiser behind. Frederick treats Serena's injured leg and wraps it carefully. While he does this, Serena's thoughts drift. No matter how bad her relationship with Eiser is, she feels hurt that when she was injured because of him, he did not even help her stand up. She keeps thinking about his face at that moment. There was no reaction at all. That cold attitude makes her realise once again that he truly comes from the Graham family, and it scares her. She also feels ashamed. In front of Eiser, she looked weak and helpless. She feels like he could kill her without effort, as if she were nothing more than a fly to him. Frederick breaks her thoughts and asks if she is okay now. Serena only answers that she wants to lie down. Frederick picks her up again, and while walking asks what kind of person Lord Eiser really is. Serena reacts in disbelief and asks why he would ask her. She says she does not understand that man at all. Just standing next to him already drives her crazy. Frederick says that in the past he did not care, but now he at least wants to know the basics about Eiser. What he does not say is that this concern comes from Eiser's warning in the greenhouse earlier, and the threat behind it. Serena then asks if Frederick knows the Graham family, the construction business family. Frederick says he does, and that the Graham company is the largest in the kingdom. He then suddenly recalls Eiser's full name, Eiser Rhines Graham. Serena explains that Eiser is the second son of that family, but his relationship with them has been cut off. She does not know the exact reason, but she knows the family itself is dangerous. They crave money and honour so deeply that they would do anything for it. Even killing people is treated as normal to them. She adds that the family is closely tied to a criminal group, even though they deny it in public. There is also a rumour about Eiser's mother. People say she took her own life after being exposed for killing someone, claiming she would repay the victim's life with her own. After that incident, the Graham family began doing a lot of charity work, as if to make up for their sins. Instead of hurting them, this improved their reputation and made their position even stronger. Serena believes Eiser's break from the family happened because he was either cast out by his older brother or ran away from their control. In that family, weakness is not tolerated. It does not matter if you are blood-related or not, the weak are thrown away. Because of that, Serena cannot understand why her grandmother brought Eiser into Serenity at all. Her grandmother values peace and family harmony more than anything. Elsewhere, Eiser sits in his office looking serious, but in truth, he is only tapping an ink pen against a blank sheet of paper. Raoul watches this and thinks the pen will break soon. Raoul is startled when Eiser suddenly stands up and walks out of the room without a word. Unexpectedly, Eiser goes straight to Serena's room. Serena allows him to enter at first, thinking it is Sui. When she sees Eiser's face, she becomes angry at once and tells him to leave. As Serena scolds him, Eiser thinks to himself. He does not want to deal with Serena directly because she is troublesome to him. But seeing the current situation, he realizes he cannot avoid it. He also cannot expect Serena to face what is coming on her own. It feels as if something serious awaits her in the future. Eiser finally speaks. He mocks her, saying that the person who once claimed she would drive him away and become the sole owner of Serenity is now just shouting in anger by herself. He points out how thin she is, how easily she gets sick, and how sensitive she is to everything. He asks what she can possibly do alone. Serena is shocked and furious. What hurts more is that a part of her hoped Eiser came to apologise. Instead, she receives nothing but insults. At the end of it all, Eiser calmly says that he intends to guide Serena. Serena is stunned by Eiser's words. She cannot understand what he means by wanting to guide her. Eiser then speaks again, saying, "Can the third person leave for a moment?" He is clearly talking about Frederick, who has been in the room the whole time. Frederick refuses at first, but when Serena tells him to go, he finally agrees. Serena also tries to leave the room, but Eiser suddenly grabs her injured arm. He starts wrapping it with a bandage. Serena struggles and keeps pulling away until Eiser coldly says, "Stay still for a moment, or you will be the one in pain." He continues, "I thought it was only right to give you time. That is why I left you alone here." Serena snaps back, saying that was Eiser's own choice. If he was going to do that, he should have finished things properly. Why talk about guiding her now? She asks who he thinks he is. Now that he has taken control of Serenity, does he also want to control her? Eiser steps closer and asks why Serena hates him so much. He says the truth is that he helped both Serena and Eiser. Their marriage was so he could save Serenity with fewer limits, something he could not do as an employee. At the start of their marriage, he understood Serena did not trust him. He even gave her a chance to work as the hotel owner. But instead, her decisions led to business losses, got scammed, and kept making mistake after mistake. Eiser says he was the one who cleaned up every mess she made, and he never blamed her for it. Then he asks her directly, was it not Serena herself who chose to quit because she was tired of facing her own lack of ability? Serena answers him directly. She says it is because Eiser belongs to the Graham family, a rotten family. She will never trust him. She then accuses him of planning to kill her. She says she knows his plan and feels disgusted by how he pretends to be kind now. Eiser smiles when he hears that her hatred comes from him being a Graham. He murmurs, "Me killing you. So that is what you have believed all this time, that one day I would kill you and become the only owner of Serenity." He lifts Serena's chin and forces her to look at him. Then he says, "I actually want you to keep living. I want you to realise, before you die, how useless and pitiful you are. How much lower you are compared to me, this so-called trash Graham. Everything you love will be taken and crushed in miserable ways, and you will live in despair." With a chilling smile, he asks, "So, Serena, what do you say?" Serena slaps his hand away, breathing hard in fear. Eiser continues, warning her that if she wants to be angry, she should at least be in the right position to do so. His patience has limits. He asks how long she plans to keep disappointing herself and her grandmother by living so carelessly. If she wants to drive him out, she should stop talking and start thinking about how to defeat him. Eiser turns and walks toward the door. Before he leaves, Serena speaks. "Fine, I will do it. I accept what you want. Guide me." Inside, Serena vows for revenge. One day she will make Eiser pay for everything. Then the pride on his face will fall at her feet. Eiser looks at Serena one last time, then leaves her room without another word. On a bright day, the story continues as Raoul welcomes Ruby Rawitz, Eiser's co-worker and friend. Ruby remarks that they have only just returned, yet Eiser already called him back again. As they walk toward the mansion, Ruby sees Serena leaving with Frederick. He greets her politely and reaches out his hand for a handshake. Serena ignores him and keeps walking. Frederick only gives a small nod out of courtesy. When Ruby looks at Frederick more closely, he feels that the man seems strangely familiar. Later, inside Eiser's office, Ruby jokes that Serena has not changed at all and asks when he will ever get close to Miss Serena. Eiser replies briefly that there is no point trying. That woman dislikes anything connected to him. Confident as ever, Ruby says he feels challenged. In this kingdom, there is no one he cannot get along with. He then asks why Serena seems fine with Raoul. Eiser explains that Raoul is the only person Serena accepts in the house because he resembles her late older brother, Harper's. Also, since Raoul is the youngest there, Serena treats him like a younger brother. Ruby then brings up the handsome man he met earlier and asks if that man is really Serena's lover. Eiser reacts with indifference and does not answer. Ruby finds this odd and asks why Eiser, as her husband, does not care. Eiser cuts the topic short and says he needs Frederick as well, so he allows it. Ruby sighs and says it seems their relationship will never improve. Eiser agrees in his heart. From the beginning, they never liked each other, and nothing has changed. Curious, Ruby asks what Eiser dislikes about Serena. Eiser answers that it is the way she looks at him. Her gaze is full of distrust and contempt, as if she is waiting for the right moment to strike. Sharp, like a knife. He adds that Serena never cries in front of him, even when tears are about to fall. That part bothers him, and every time he sees it he grows irritated. Eiser then wonders what kind of expression Serena would show if the little pride she has left were completely broken. In his mind, he warns her to be careful before his curiosity goes any further. Elsewhere, under a tree surrounded by flowers, Serena lies with her head on Frederick's lap. They enjoy a small picnic together. Frederick asks if it is true that Serena will study business under Lord Eiser. He admits he is surprised and worries whether she will be fine, since she and Eiser will spend more time together. Serena says it is fine. She wants to try. She explains that she was too young and never had the chance to learn from her grandmother or her mother. So whatever Eiser is planning, she sees no harm in giving it a chance. Besides, once she becomes capable, she will have a reason to drive him out. Frederick and Serena continue to flirt and cuddle. Serena teases him by calling him pretty and laughs at his reaction. Frederick softly asks her to kiss him. Serena teases him back and says she wants him to kiss her instead. Back in Eiser's office, still with Ruby, Eiser asks, "By the way, where did you say Serena went?" Ruby answers that she went on a picnic. Eiser reacts clearly annoyed, thinking she should know better by now, wondering how she can still go on a picnic at a time like this. He immediately orders Raoul to go outside, find Serena, and bring her back at once. Raoul then finds Serena while she is kissing Frederick. Nervously, he explains why he came there, but Serena refuses his request to meet Eiser right now. Raoul panics and tries to persuade her. Serena calms him and says nothing bad will happen. Then Serena playfully asks Raoul to come closer. She whispers the reason behind her earlier confidence. "Your master will lose to me." Raoul blushes once he hears that. Seeing his reaction, Serena is amused. She gives him her cookies and tells him to leave. She also asks him to tell Eiser that she will be a little late because she wants to change her clothes first. Sometime later, Serena arrives at Eiser's office. Ruby greets her again and invites her for a drink, but Eiser cuts him off and tells Serena there is something she needs to read. Serena ignores him, walks straight in and sits down in Eiser's work chair. With a proud tone, she says, "What document is it? Bring it here." Eiser shows clear irritation and asks, "What are you doing?" Seeing the tension, Ruby quickly excuses himself and leaves the room. Eiser walks over to Serena and tells her to move and sit at her own desk over there, the secretary desk. Serena refuses and says that this chair once belonged to her grandmother and her mother, so when she works, she will sit there. Eiser says he has no time for this and orders her to get up. While Serena keeps arguing back to him, Eiser suddenly lifts the chair with Serena still sitting on it, kicks the other chair over to the desk beside his, and sets her down there. He says coldly, "Annoying young lady, listen carefully. If you want a high position as an owner, prove that you deserve it first. Right now, you can do nothing and have achieved nothing. Someone like you has no right to sit in a place your mother and grandmother earned through hard work." He continues, mocking her lack of shame. Serena insists that her name alone, and the fact that she is a Serenity by blood, is enough for her to sit there. Eiser tells her to prove it first, not for him, and not for anyone else, but for herself. "Handle this year's celebration for the founding of the Serenity Hotel," he says. He adds that once Serena successfully manages everything, down to the smallest detail, he will allow her to sit in that chair. Serena is shocked. That event is the most important one for the Serenity Hotel. It must be perfect, without a single flaw. Preparing it in less than a month makes no sense. In previous years, it never happened that fast. She asks Eiser to confirm this timeline. Eiser replies that this means she must start taking things seriously now. Serena complains, asking what he expects her to do when she does not even know where to begin. Eiser hands her a set of books that summarize every Serenity Hotel anniversary celebration from the first year up to last year. He tells her to read them and memorize everything carefully, but Serena stands up and walks toward the door, trying to leave the room. Confused, Eiser asks if she is giving up. Serena answers that she will read them somewhere more comfortable and will ask Sui to bring the documents later. She makes it clear she has no desire to spend long hours alone with him in that room. She adds that she will need 1 week to finish reading through the documents. Hearing this, Eiser laughs and mocks her. Such a princess. Serena shoots him an angry look while holding the open door handle, but Eiser quickly walks over and kicks the door shut. He says that the princess has misunderstood him. He points out that he wants her to finish reading all of it today. Serena protests again, saying it is impossible to finish 4 books in 1 day. Eiser replies that it is fine if she wants to embarrass herself. With the event less than a month away, how can she need a whole week just to read? He then adds that it is not just 4 books, but more than that. Hearing that, Serena falls silent and mutters, "Ah, damn it."